everyone and welcome back. So today's video is going to be a talking tutorial on the look I'm wearing right now. Super bright, bold pink. I have wanted to do a neon pink look for like 2 years, and every time I've gone to do it, it's looked terrible. Like, it's just not worked. And I did that bright pink look with like the magenta purpley shade in the Pop Feel palette that I've got, but it's still more purple. This is like straight up pink, and I actually like it. I'm opening up to using pink a lot more, and this is just, sorry, everything just fell, but this is just, it's nice. I actually like it. For the first time, one of my pink looks has turned out looking great. And seeing as it's coming up to summer, I want to be doing a lot more bright looks. Last year and the years before, I haven't really done many. I used the Crayola box of crayons palette. This is a fake. I did mention that when I bought it, but I thought I would just mention it now. But it still works totally fine. As you can see, I mainly use the pink and the red and a tiny bit of this brown and the black. That's basically, oh, and the white shade. Those are all the colors I used, but I'm super happy with the way this look turned out. So if you really like it and you want to see how I did it, then just keep watching. Rightio, hello everyone. So I'm going to start off by priming my eyes. I always start off with this step because it is one of the most crucial steps. I don't give a damn about priming my face, but I always have to make sure my eyes are primed, because if not, my eyeshadow won't stay, it'll crease, my eyelids will go very oily, therefore my makeup will wear off, and if I'm wearing eyeliner, it'll run, and it's just not a very nice thing. So I am priming my eyes. I'm using the M.A.C Soft Ochre Paintpot because it's pretty much the only one I ever use. First off, for an eyeshadow, I'm actually taking my Maycheer white powder and I'm just actually setting my primer. Normally I will just use a skin tone powder or something, but seeing as I'm working with an ultra bright color today, I want to use the white to make it look a little bit more pale, just so the color can stand out a bit more. So you can see this is ultra pale and this one is just like my skin tone. So once I put the white powder over the top, it's nice. So the palette I'm using today is going to be the Crayola box of crayons palette. This is a fake, however it still has the same colors in it. It still has a pink and things like that, and it still works perfectly fine. So my main color today is going to be this neon pink shade here. It's just called Pink, and that's actually what I'm going to start off with. I'm trying to figure out what type of brush to use. I might start off with this very dense purple blending brush from Avon. It's the one with the angle on the other end. This one I think might be small enough I can pack it on. It's dense enough I can pack it on, but it's small enough I can blend it out. When I use really bright colors, I often have a big issue with blending it too far. So this pink shade is a matte color, completely matte, and I'm just going to start putting this in my crease and building the color up. I am tapping my brush off so there's not too much being put on. What I'm going to do now, in order to make it look even more neon and bright, I'm actually going to add a little bit of the red. Not too much to make it look red, but this red in this palette tends to look a little bit more pink, so I'm actually going to add that over the top, just to sort of make it look a little bit more neon. This is like, the pink isn't quite dark enough for what I want, so I'm going to mix the red in with it. Even though it comes off like bright red on the brush, it doesn't come off that on your eyes. Okie dokie, so I am going to use just a little bit of a darker colour to build up just some colour in my outer corner and in my crease, because I think it's just too much pink, and even the red mixed in with it is not enough to give me full-on definition. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take the tiniest bit of the colour brown, which is here. It's not actually a brown, it's more like a super dark magenta shade. So I'm just going to take tiny bits of this, because I still want the look to be pink. I don't want this to change it to be pink dark smoky eye. I still want the look to be pink. Okie dokie, there we go. So I'm actually just going to go and do this eye to match it up, and I will be right back. Okie dokie, so I've done all the pink I can do for the moment. Now I'm going to do my lid shade, and I'm actually going to use a Maybelline Colour Tattoo first. I'm using the silver one, which is called Silver Strike, and I'm just going to rub my finger in that, and I'm just going to tap that on my lid. So now, with just a plain flat eyeshadow brush, I am going to take the white shade, which is here. This is a very, very shimmery, sparkly, well, not sparkly, it's just very shimmery metallic white, and I'm going to put that over the top of the Colour Tattoo. And that is like the most foiled, like white silver shade. Like both of those things mixed together makes the most amazing colour, and it's so metallic, and like I haven't even wet this, it's just with the Colour Tattoo underneath and everything. Like I know I haven't blended it, but like look at that. For eyeliner today, I'm going to be using my little flat eyeliner brush, and I'm going to take the colour Black, which is obviously a matte black, and I'm going to use that to smudge it very close to my lashes. I don't want too much, but I still need, I still want some definition. There we go, just a little bit. You wouldn't look at it and go, wow, it's eyeliner, but it's enough to give me a bit of a definition. Before I ruin anything else, I'm going to move on to my face, and for foundation today, I'm going to use MAC Matchmaster with a bit of Dermacol 208. The MAC foundation is NC15, and I'm just going to mix them together. Because my eyes are so bright, I want full coverage today, and I'll use my round top brush to blend it in today. I'm not going to bother with a sponge, can't be bothered to go wet it, so I'm going to cake this up on my sponge, on my brush, sorry. Matchmaster foundation is a very nice dewy, like it's not illuminating, but it's like a nice dewy foundation, and Dermacol's got that almost like waxy dewy look, so I actually really like the glow it gives. I do have to set it down quite a bit, otherwise it's just going to look really bad on my face, but I like the way it looks. For a concealer today, I'm going to use my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. It seems no matter how much I use of this, it's always still got like an inch left. This is the Brightener shade, which is really like the pink one. I've got no idea if this is still available. And I'll just blend this in with my brush as well. This is how bad stuff cakes up on my brushes. Like this was perfectly clean today. Of course, I'm going to set under my eyes, and I'm going to mix my Maycheer powder with my Maybelline Fit Me. This is in 120, so it's a little bit darker than what I should have, which is why I'm mixing the white powder in with it too. The rest of my face, I am going to use my Rimmel Stay Matte, just because I am using my Dermacol foundation, so in order to get anything to just blend on my skin, I'm going to have to use this powder. Again, like I've mentioned before, if I wanted this to last, I would bake. But 99% of my filming, 99% of the videos I film, particularly makeup tutorials, are done in the afternoon. Like today, it's 5:05 and I'm not going anywhere tonight at all. I never go anywhere at night time. But I mean, I'm not even going anywhere, so that is why I just set them with a pressed powder. I'm not going to sit here for an extra 20 minutes and bake when I don't have to. So before I do anything else, I'm actually going to go do my brows with my e.l.f. brow kit, if I can find it, right here. And I'll be right back. Rightio, I am back and the sun's about to come right through my window. So my brows are on. I did them nice and bold because, you know, this entire look is nice and bold. So we're moving on to bronzer, and I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me bronzer today just because it has a bit of a glow and I just like this bronzer. And I'm blending it in with my Real Techniques buffing brush. I, again, love this brush. It's like the best thing for bronzer. I don't like it for foundation. It's not as dense as my actual foundation brushes, so I find this was like not actually blending foundation into my skin. It was more just like making it sit on top, so I didn't like it as much. And I kind of ruined the bristles on most of my Real Techniques brushes because I dry them with a hairdryer, and I put one day when I washed them in the winter like a few years ago, we were still at our old house, I think. I don't even think it was here. And I actually dried them with a hairdryer, and I put the like hairdryer on like the hottest heat setting, and I put the head of the hairdryer really close, and I like melted the bristles a bit. So like the one that actually took the worst was the base shadow brush. It's like super scratchy on my eyes, which sucks because it's like the perfect shape. So for highlight, I'm using my ABH Starlight, which I always use. I basically haven't even touched the other highlighters that I own for like weeks because I've only been using this one. So I'm going to put it on my cheekbones like I always do. I'm going to put a lot more on the tip of my nose than I'm going to do down the bridge. Cupid's bow, a bit on my chin, and then again a little bit just above my eyebrows on both sides. My bronzer's already a bit glowy as well, so I'm not going to add too much, but as you can see, it just gives me a very nice glow. I'm going to finish off my eyes, and I'm going to take the Crayola palette again, and my giant pencil brush, if I can find it, which is right here, and I will use the pink shade, the absolute neon pink shade, and I'm putting that on the bottom of my lower lash line. Now I'm going to grab a smaller pencil brush and the red and just do the same thing, put it over the top to make it match my upper lid. I was going to say my upper lash line, I mean my upper lid. And to give some definition, I'm going to take my little flat eyeliner brush and a tiny bit of the black and run that basically into my lashes. This will also make my lashes look a bit longer, but it will also give the effect of eyeliner on my eyes. I'm going to use a tiny bit of my Maycheer powder just on my inner corner to brighten my eyes, because my eyes look quite dull at the moment because I don't have an inner corner highlight on. Now I will also over the top put some of my Starlight highlighter. Not too much because I don't want it to take away from the shimmer on my lid, but I also want some because it's just, this whole look is over the top, so why not go fully over the top. I will also grab my angled brush, and I will take a bit of the white shade and put that under my brow bone. It's just a bit more glowy than the Starlight highlighter gets on my brow bone, so I'll just use the metallic white shade there instead. That just adds to the glow on my skin. So we are done on with eyeshadow and everything. So I'm actually going to curl my lashes for once. I never do this. I really only ever keep an eyelash curler for putting false eyelashes on, because I just use them to press them back down. Because I used to curl my eyelashes every single day when I was like 16, 17, and it actually did not do very much. Not only did it not do much, but it also was like damaging my lashes, so I just stopped. But I'm going to use a bit of my Urban Decay Perversion mascara first. My eyelashes have all been pushed together when I was smudging the eyeliner, so my lashes aren't going to look the best. And then to thicken my upper lashes, I will apply my Australis Fierce Eyes mascara. This is why I don't do smudgy eyeliner on a daily basis. It like smudges my lashes together and I look like I've got like 10 eyelashes on each eye. For my lower mascara, I'm going to use my Aldi Mineral Mascara, and I'll try and separate my upper lashes with it too. I think that's all I can do to salvage my lashes. My mascaras have not been super dramatic ones lately, so you can't even really tell on camera that I've got mascara on a lot of the time, but like if I can't apply too much of it because then it just looks gross and clumpy, so I really need to find a super dramatic mascara because none of these are that. Last thing is for lips, and I'm going to use one of my NYX Liquid Suede lipsticks. This is in the shade Sandstorm. I think it's the like palest nude. Because it's just a little bit too dark for what I want. In real life it's okay, but on camera it's coming off a bit too dark. But I also want to add a gloss. I'm going to add my Colourpop Fairy Floss, I think it's Fairy Floss, Ultra Glossy Lip. And there we go. Okie dokie everyone, so this is the completed look. I'm super sorry if it's really bright right now, but I cannot move my lamp at the moment. I've got the sunlight reflecting off it, so I hope it's not too bad. But this is the finished look, super bright neon pink. I don't think I've ever actually done a bright pink look like this. I did one with the magenta shade in the like Pop Feel palette, but that was still more purple. This is just straight up pink. The past couple of times I've tried a straight up pink look, it actually didn't work out, so this is the first time it's actually worked. So thank you guys so much for watching. The products I used will be in the description box down below, as well as my social media site, so please check it out. While you're down there, hit the subscribe button that's in the corner, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!